Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are talking about excuses and PTSD this week. Happy to have you guys here to chat about it. So, I want you to tell me if you agree with this comment. So, I'm going to put a box down here and see if you agree. Let me know either way. Your trauma is not an excuse for bad behavior. Okay, I want you to comment on that one. The next one is... What was the next one? Your trauma is not an excuse to have others walk on eggshells around you. See, I'm getting so tan for this medium. I'm going to have to go to a different color. Look at that, made me really light. I'm so tan now. Watch out. Summer. All right, back on track. Okay, so with that being said, people, I'll reveal what people say. But I think that for those who've gone through trauma, it's really normal to develop aggression and anger and irritability, depression, anxiety. I mean, all the things, right? It's really normal for that to happen. Let's say maybe trusting others is difficult for people that have gone through certain traumas, right? But I also do think, because I've been through this myself, you cannot let your trauma and your anger and the excuses, like your behaviors, be like trauma excuses. I guess that's the best. Is that the best way of putting it? The trauma that you've been through, you cannot use all of that as an excuse for being like a monster, right? You can't use that for being. You can say, yeah, it's, the trauma has made me want to drink more. Okay, right? But you can't say the trauma has made me a drunk. Can't say that, because you're the one that makes yourself a drunk. And we talked about alcoholism last week. If you guys have been here before, I can totally understand how addictions happen, especially for people that have been through trauma. So this is not me saying nay about that, but I'm just saying in general, like, you are responsible for your own actions. So you're responsible for deciding to get yourself drunk. You're responsible for deciding to continuously wake up angry and fight all the time, right? You're a human. You have to take responsibility for your actions. That doesn't mean that, they're not valid. So I want to get that point across. But I also want to say, now talking about the eggshells part, I think that's really hard, because when I went through it, there were some people that would talk to me all the time about it and bring it up, and then it would cause triggers, right? But then if nobody brought it up, then I felt like worse, because I'm like, oh, do these people not even care about me, even though they know what I'm going through? So I don't even know the right answer for that one, but I will say that if you are going to bring it up to someone, just be very delicate, tell them you love them. And just really look at them in the eyes and say, how are you doing? Do you need anything? That would be the best thing that I would say. So those are a couple different excuses I hear people say. People should walk on eggshells around them, or they shouldn't, or they should talk about it. And that they use their issues that they develop from their trauma as excuses for poor behavior. So we will continue this for the rest of the week. I don't know. Did I ruffle any feathers? Did I? Let me know.